Hey, welcome back to Postal Barbecue. I'm Jabin Postal, and today at the grill, we're cooking up some delicious bacon, chicken, buffalo ranch sliders on the Kettle Grill, and these are absolutely delicious. They're perfect for your next game day feast, and so I hope you give them a try. So just like always, I'm gonna put all the show notes as well as the full recipe in the description box below for you, so make sure to click down there to see everything that you need for this cook. Also, if you like what we're doing on this channel, consider subscribing for more great barbecue recipes, tutorials, and reviews. Other than that, let's get into the cook. As I said, welcome back to Postal Barbecue. I appreciate you being here. Today at the grill, I'm gonna be cooking up these delicious bacon, chicken, buffalo ranch sliders, and these things are absolutely perfect for any game day festivities, whether it's football, hockey, or what have you. These are simple to make, cost effective, and best of all, they don't take a lot of time, which means you're not gonna be wasting a lot of time cooking versus watching whatever game it is. So to get started with this recipe, I do have some chicken breast as well as some bacon, hence the name bacon, chicken, buffalo ranch. And so that means I have some buffalo sauce, some ranch dressing, and then I have some green onions, some butter and garlic. And then lastly, I have some Hawaiian king roll slider buns. And these are absolutely delicious. The best thing to use when it comes to making sliders like this. And so when it comes to preparing our chicken, first of all, this is the first thing that needs to get onto the grill. And I'm using 3 chicken breasts today for this recipe. If you want to sub that out for some chicken thighs, go for it. But for the preparation, the only thing I'm going to do right off the bat is I'm going to season it with some barbecue rub. And today I'm going to be using my Postal Barbecue chicken rub because this is my go-to every single time when it comes to chicken. And so just place that over the chicken breast. Flip those over, make sure we get all the nooks and crannies there. All right, that looks pretty good to me. And so, like I said, this doesn't take a lot of time to prepare. The chicken breasts are seasoned, the bacon needs to go on the grill and cook away, but really everything else is ready to go. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the chicken breast onto the grill at that 275-degree temperature. And I did already go ahead and prepare the grill for cooking, and let me show you just how I set it up. So to set up our grill today for cooking, I placed in about 20 briquettes into the slow and sear, and I got those coals fully lit. Next, I filled up the remainder of the slow and sear basket until it was about 3/4 of the way full. And then after that, I closed the lid and let our temperatures come up to around 275 degrees. All right, so with my grill set up for cooking around 275 degrees, let's go ahead and get these chicken breasts onto the grill opposite the coals. There we go. I'm also going to grab my bacon strips, and today for this recipe I'm using about 4 strips of bacon. I'm just going to place that directly onto the grill grates as well. And there we go. Then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of hardwood, and today I'm going to be using some cherry wood. I'm going to add that into the coals just to add a little bit of extra smoky flavor. Get that directly over those coals. And then with everything on the grill, I'm going to close up this lid. And like I said, I'm going to be cooking these today at around 275 degrees until the chicken comes up to 160 so that it can rest up to about 165 degrees, which is going to be a perfect cook for the chicken breast. Also with the bacon, I'm just going to continue to monitor it. It's probably going to take around the same time as the chicken breast, but if it does need a little more time, I can throw it directly over those coals just to crisp it up a little bit. But we'll come back when the chicken breast is fully cooked. Okay, so the chicken breast and the bacon have been cooking for about 1 hour and 15 minutes now, and I did go ahead and I did probe them to see if they're up to temperature, and they're all sitting around the 160-degree mark. So I do want to show you what they do look like before I take them off the grill. And guys, so just take a look at that. You can see there's some nice color that's forming on the chicken breast as well as the bacon. So I'm gonna remove everything from the grill, as I do wanna let everything just sort of rest for a few minutes before I start chopping it up to make the sliders. There we go. And so at this point, I do want to start to make my butter that I'm going to drizzle on top of the sliders after it's all put together. So I got up my cast iron pan. I'm going to place this onto the edge of the Sloan sear where the heat is. And then I'm going to take about half a stick of butter. I'm going to place this directly into that skillet. And I'm also going to take 3 cloves of minced garlic and place that into my skillet as well. Go. And then I'm just going to mix it all together. And I'm going to let the butter and the garlic simmer just for 10-15 seconds or so. We're going to remove from the heat and just let that butter kind of cool down a little bit because I do still have to slice my Hawaiian king rolls as well as the chicken. I'm also going to close up the grill lid just to help maintain that lower temperature of around, it's probably going to be around 300 degrees now. And so I got my Hawaiian king rolls. I'm just going to slice it in half. There we go. You can see they're cut in half. And then now I'm also going to just chop up my chicken breasts. And what I'm looking for is kind of just cubed up. So essentially I'm looking for, something about this thick here. I can get this into my dish. Lastly, I'm going to chop up my bacon and just take a look at that. You can see it's firmed up quite a bit. It's got some extra smoky flavor. It's got a bit of a crunch to it. And so I'm going to slice this up. You get that into the mix as well. All right, so from here, it's now all about just blending together all these different flavors and incorporating our sauces. And so I have about a cup of Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce. Just gonna pour that in. And then I have about a half a cup of ranch dressing. And like I said, this is gonna go in as well. Because this smells so good already. So I'm just gonna quickly just mix this together. All right, guys, just take a look at that. You can see all of those sauces are just blended really nicely. And so the only thing left to do is to actually build the sliders. And so I'm gonna grab my Hawaiian king rolls and just be careful. Some of these have broken off, but that's okay. Just gonna remove them. And I'm gonna start off by laying down a little bit of this jalapeno Havarti cheese. And then I'm gonna grab my bacon, chicken, buffalo ranch mixture, and I'm gonna place that onto the slider buns. And I may not need to use all of it, but I'm gonna get on as much of it as I can. And then to that, I do have some chopped up green onions. I'm gonna place these on top as well. It's gonna add a little bit of extra delicious flavor to this. I do know some people that don't like green onions, just skip it all together or add on some pepperoncinis or something like that that you do prefer. And so on top of this, I am gonna layer it again with this jalapeno Havarti cheese. Then I'm gonna get that top bun back on. And then lastly, I'm gonna just top it with that garlic butter. Just gonna pour that right over top. And then just lightly top it with some sesame seeds. Guys, this looks absolutely delicious already, but it's not quite done. I do need to get it back on the grill so that the cheese has some time to melt, as well as to kind of firm up and darken up the outer layer, especially the top layer of the sliders before we take it off the grill and slice it up. So let's get it onto the grill. You do want to use a big spatula, or if you have a tray, to slide it onto the grill with so that it doesn't fall apart. Trust me, I've done it before. Go carefully get that back onto the grill, and then I'm going to close up this lid. And like I said, I'm going to be cooking this for an additional 15 minutes for the cheese to melt, for the top of the slider buns to kind of get a bit more crispy, and then at that point we're going to come back, get them off the grill, and get ready for the taste test. All right, the moment we've been waiting for is here. These bacon, chicken, buffalo ranch sliders are all done. It smells absolutely incredible. I can't wait to cut into these and go for the taste test. And so one of the great things with these Hawaiian rolls is that you can actually just take your knife and just slice in between them. It makes for super simple sliders, and that is why we use them. And so let's just cut into them. There we go. Take a look at that. The top is nice and crispy. The inside is ooey and gooey. This is going to be absolutely incredible. So let's go for the taste test. Oh man, that is good. Seriously, it almost doesn't get any better than this. You know, when you take that buffalo chicken flavor and then bring it into sliders like this, it's a game changer. It's absolutely delicious. I feel like I could eat this entire slab of sliders. Let's go for the taste test with the ranch dressing though. This is so good, guys. You know, like I said, this is one of those recipes that's super simple to do for your next game day feast with your buddies. It's simple, it's cost effective, it doesn't take a lot of time, and the results speak for themselves. Everyone that shows up is gonna absolutely love these. And if you do want to speed up the whole process of this recipe so you don't have to smoke the chicken first or spend some time doing it that way, you can go into the grocery store and buy a rotisserie chicken, just break it down and use that, or even go and get the pre-cooked, pre-sliced chicken breast and toss it in that buffalo sauce and the ranch sauce and build your sliders like this. And it's only going to take, 15 minutes of actual cooking on the Kettle Grill. But when you take the chicken breast, smoke it on the kettle, it's going to enhance the flavor of these sliders. So if you've never done these before, or have never done something similar like this, make sure to give it a try because you're going to love it for sure. I'm going to go ahead, grab this one, dip it in that ranch, and finish off some more of these. That's so good, guys. These bacon, chicken, buffalo ranch sliders are absolutely delicious, and I know you're going to love them for sure, so I hope you give them a try. Hey, if you want to see more barbecue videos just like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Also, special thank you to all my patrons and channel members for supporting this channel every single week. So until next time, keep that fire lit and get cooking.